do things that I would perhaps not dream of trying to do.
She gave me my own key after when I was 17 as a sort of present. She thought I was grown up enough to have my own key, which I wasn't supposed to have. So instead of coming home at 10:30, I could stay out until 11 o'clock or 11:15.
That was the next morning, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah. If I was lucky, yeah.
When we were sat around in the digs, we'd have a game of cards. You know, nothing really untoward.
There's a group of us together, all lads the same age. It was more a group thing then, you know, you didn't notice George. The only place you noticed George really was on the field, I think.
He was exceptional, to say the least.
Some of the stuff he did in training was so good, you thought that it couldn't possibly be reproduced on the football field.
I remember being in the first team, and Wilf McGuinness told me one day, "You've got this great little player that's come from Belfast, George Best." He says, he's going to be a great player, no question.
You knew he had it. You knew he had the quality.
He was the only player I ever knew who, if you played two-touch football, you're only allowed 2 touches, could beat 3 people and score a goal.
I thought, I'll stop this. So we started playing 1 touch. You're only allowed 1 touch so that other players could get more of the ball. And what George would do as it came, he'd knock it against the opposition, get it back, knock it against another of the opponents, get it back. And he could do this. This was the quality he had. He was exceptional.
I remember his debut against West Brom. I think it was Graham Williams was playing left back. And I met Graham Williams on holiday that year in Mallorca, and he was talking about it, Graham. She says, I'm playing against this unknown kid. He says, I'll just give him a couple of kicks and that'll be the end of it. He said, I tried to kick him all afternoon. He said, I never get near him. He said, I kept kicking fresh air all the time. He said, it was unbelievable.
I just went out and enjoyed it, and I just did the same as I did when I was a kid in the streets or in school or in the youth team. I just went out and kicked the ball around. That's what I enjoyed doing. I mean, to have your own boots in the boot room, that was the big step.
You'd arrive.
You'd arrive. Someone else cleaned your boots for you.
Which player were you most in awe of?
Bobby was the one. Bobby was the superstar. And then, of course, Dennis had arrived from Torino. And Harry Gregg, of course, he was a big star to everyone in Northern Ireland, you know, having gone through the Munich crash. And, of course, the boss. I mean, you walked the other side of the corridor if you had to pass him in the corridor.
Busby had a new babe. His team sheet had a new name. He was just 17, still to win the FA Youth Cup with United, but already a first-team regular. He was simply irresistible.
Charlton to Best. Hurd and Law in the middle. Charlton lurking on the penalty area. There's Law, and it's 3-0. Beautiful goal by Law. And Manchester United just carving this Arsenal team apart.
Minetti for Chelsea. To McCready. Best. With McCready, and McCready's made a pass. And it's a magnificent goal. Best. What a magnificent goal.
And here we are on the last Saturday of the Football League season, and still any one of 3 teams can win the First Division Championship. But we feel that this is the game, Manchester United and Liverpool. Charlton making it with supreme accuracy to Connelly. Which again, Law, that's it. Charlton now to Connelly, and this second half, just like the first half, with Manchester United doing all the attacking. Crerand and Law with the 2.
Just champion.
Crerand.
George finished his first full season with United on top of the First Division table. He was already top of the pops with his rapidly expanding band of admirers.
The girls were certainly looking at him. I mean, you know, young lads. I mean, what would you expect? Of course we were eyeing the girls up.
Every day was like a party. If your best pal nicked your girlfriend, that was par for the course. That's the way it was.
Oh, yeah, I think he got mobbed all the time, everywhere they went.
It was all good, clean fun, and that's the way we looked at it, and that's the way we treated it, which is the way it should be.
An official fan club tried to form an orderly queue, but everybody wanted a piece of the action man.
Well, he was just like a pop star. He came to play football, and he wasn't like any other footballer that we'd seen. So we thought, it's a bit of all right. Let's start a fan club for him. We got his phone number and we rang him. It was the case of, you talk. And it was just a case really of saying, is it okay if we start a fan club?